Greetings from Sydney. You are viewing a travel show about the oldest and biggest city in Australia. And this time, we'll travel to Australia and show you some of Sydney's most amazing sights. Hello and welcome to Z. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sydney, the state capital of New South Wales, is the biggest and most populated city in Australia. Sydney is a city centered around a massive harbour that is situated on Australia's southeast coast of the Tasman Sea. Port, as well as a variety of beaches, bays, and a few other tourist attractions. Nations Parks. The Sydney Harbour divides Sydney into north and south, with both Sydney the tunnel and harbour bridge that connects them. The southern region has the most of the tourist attractions. Sydney and its surroundings have a sizable business and residential sector towards the north of the city. Approximately 4.6 million people, or around 20% of the overall population of Australia. A first fleet of British ships arrived in Sydney, marking the beginning of the city's modern history. The city is named after Lord Sidney in 1788, when Great Britain established a prison colony there. Who was the British Home Secretary when the First Fleet, led by Captain Arthur Phillip, entered the harbour? After 4 governors were killed in a military uprising, the colony's early years were difficult. Lachlan Macquarie, the governor in charge of the so-called Rum Insurrection, established order and set a new route for the first state of a free society in Australia, New South Wales. Macquarie was a wonderful architect and visionary who built rivers, lakes, banks, universities, and even dictionaries. By the 1830s, Sydney was a bustling commercial seaport exporting wool to Europe. Convict transit from Britain came to an end in 1840, and the 1850s saw the onset of the gold rush. Sydney became Australia's largest metropolis by 1911, and following World War II, it profited from a movement in Australia's trade away from Britain and toward North America and Asia. Sydney has developed into one of the world's most sophisticated and international cities in the late 20th century. Cities in Australia. The hosting of the 2000 Summer Olympics was the most striking illustration of this. Sydney has become one of the most ethnically diverse cities in the world as a result of Olympics immigration. Sydney is home to more than 180 different nationalities. You may learn more about its past at museums and at the State Library of New South Wales on Macquarie Street, on historical and cultural excursions, and elsewhere. One of the most recognizable landmarks in the world is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It spans one of the world's major rivers, making it the largest steel arch bridge in the world. Premier Natural Harbours locals refer to it as the coat hanger with respect because of its inherent slash. You can traverse this area of Sydney on foot, bicycle, and even climb to the top for breathtaking views. The famous bridge was constructed over 8 years and opened in 1932. 6 million hand-driven rivets and 53,000 tons of steel make up its construction. The 1973 opening of the Sydney Opera House, which is more than just a feat of architecture situated atop. Sydney Harbour is stunning and home to a top-notch operational opera theatre that hosts anything from performances of traditional ballet, cutting-edge theatre, symphony music, contemporary dance, and beautiful opera performances. Daily guided tours are available of this UNESCO-designated historic structure. Accessible in all major international languages, you may have a look behind the scenes as you raise the curtain. The most renowned performing arts facility in Australia's interesting tales behind the curtains. With the advent of European migrants in 1788, the Rocks is where contemporary Sydney was born. The prisoners established their first homes and businesses here. You can learn about the region's rich colonial past and its current status as a thriving. The ideal place to learn about the Rocks is in the entertainment district right by the magnificent Sydney Harbour. is on foot as you stroll through tiny laneways and down cobblestone alleyways that hold everything from markets to galleries and museums. Additionally, you can rent bicycles and ride them along the harbor front. Sydney's Hyde Park, which was named after Hyde Park in London, is the oldest park in Australia. Located in the middle of the city, it is a tranquil haven and a beautiful place for a picnic. The park provides fig trees, flowers, fountains, shady picnic areas, and lawns that offer a welcome respite. Ideal people-watching opportunities, especially during lunchtime when city workers arrive to take off their shoes. So, the St. Mary's Cathedral, which is situated in front of Hyde Park, is a representation of the spiritual. The Australian Catholic Church. This impressive neo-Gothic landmark is. The design was based on the seat of the Sidney Archbishop, which is crowned by twin spires. Lincoln Cathedral's majestic exterior is reminiscent of Notre Dame de Paris. Inside the cathedral, stunning light patterns are formed by exquisite stained glass windows. Sydney's Chinatown isn't the only one in the world, but it's the biggest and best. It boasts more than others because of the influx of Chinese immigration that began in the 1800s. Everything is available here, including noodle cafes, large Asian groceries, and little specialty shops. Hidden food halls, tucked-away fine dining establishments, vibrant markets, and late-night eateries. Evening karaoke. Dixon Street's pedestrian walkway is the lifeblood of. During the stunning Lunar New Year celebrations for the Chinatown really comes to life. Week-long celebrations of the traditional Chinese calendar are open to anyone. One of the most famous beaches in the world, Bondi Beach, is an iconic expanse of fine sand and rolling surf. Well-known beach locations: sandstone headlands that are excellent for walking border the beach. Any time of the year, you can enjoy Bondi's golfing and whale-watching activities. Bondi Beach is 30 minutes away. Offers visitors a glimpse into Australia's laid-back culture and is accessible by train and bus from Town Hall Station. Beach lifestyle. Even total beginners can learn to surf at one of the recognized surf schools nearby. The ideal months to visit Sydney are October, November, late February, and March because often provide bright weather while avoiding the midsummer heat and the congestion during school holidays. The climate is perfect for outdoor activities like sightseeing and water sports. And hotel prices are also lower. The main season runs from early December to early February. Since the weather is always warm during this time, many people visit the beaches, and a number of sporting events. Hotel rates are higher than usual at this time of year. When most offices and businesses close, schools are out, and around Christmas and New Year. Please share your favorite Sydney location in the comments. If you enjoy the video, please click the like and subscribe buttons. Check out our channel's other great vacation places as well.